all the ladies who have gone through really disturbing relationships, just out of a toxic relationship, if you're just out of a toxic relationship and about to get into another one, which is a tad bit better than your previous one, I would want you to remember these words and say this to yourself: good, but not good enough. Good, but not good enough. A lot of times, when we come out of something which is extremely, extremely toxic, say toxic at a level of 10x, and suddenly, after this heartbreak and heartburn and lot of pain and lot of loneliness, and uh, after a lot of courage, when you pull yourself up and you find this other person who you feel is, oh my god, at least he's willing to commit, at least he is a little more caring, at least he's doing a few of those things that my ex never did or would never care to do. And at this point of time, where you see yourself compromising on some other aspect of life, for example, if you've been someone who has come out of a relationship which is uh, where there has been infidelity. I see a lot of women who come out of such a relationship where there's been a cheating partner, and their only criteria for the next person becomes, oh, he's at least committed. Now, in such a scenario where you're coming out of a toxic relationship where the toxicity is 10x and you're about to settle for something else which is 5x, maybe this person is controlling, maybe he's using your finances, maybe he's using you mentally or emotionally or physically or even sexually, and you know it in your heart, you know it, this is happening. And yet, there is a part of us that keeps comparing with that person. Now, at this point of time, I want you to know, my dear, that you have the power to change the energy frequency, the frequency with which you can attract something better. And I want you to know, certainly, each one of us deserves better. You deserve better. You deserve more than a 5x toxicity. All right? So even if the toxicity has fallen from 10 to 5, that's not a reason to accept a relationship. What we can do rather is to remind ourselves that this is good, but not good enough. And I have the ability to choose to love myself enough, to choose to work on my chakras, to choose to work on my energy, to work on my aura, to work on what I'm attracting, to work on my self-talk, to work on my concepts and patterns and my belief system, until I get to a point where I attract and I'm with someone who is zero toxicity. And until you get there, my dear, I would suggest, do not settle for less.